Well, speaking of oxygen, a controversy has broken out yesterday over the central government diverting 45 metric tons of oxygen from a private plant called Inox in Sri Perumbudur, and this oxygen was diverted to the neighboring states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. But the problem with that is that it was done without consulting the Tamil Nadu government. And remember, the oxygen itself was manufactured in Sri Perumbudur. So many people, especially on social media, have been talking about, have been outraged, in fact, by what they see as some sort of high-handedness from the center in dealing with the state government. Joining me now is Dr. VPB Paramasivam. He is the Vedasandur MLA of the AIADMK. Doctor, thank you very much for joining India Ahead. Now, let me tell you very quickly what the state government sources have told me about this. They said that Tamil Nadu's liquid medical oxygen manufacturing capacity is around 400 metric tons a day, and its storage capacity is around 1,200 tons. So currently the daily medical consumption is around 240 tons a day. And even now the state is providing oxygen to its neighboring states who are in deficit of medical oxygen. And the state government source has said that while TN can always supply others, this mandatory diversion should not create problems in the future. And we're taking up the issue to ensure that our situation is comfortable in the future too. So, Dr. Paramasivam, let me come to you first. What
good morning.
has actually happened? I mean, how could the center have done something of this sort, and will Tamil Nadu take it up with the Union Health Ministry?
Good morning, Sandhya. As per the issue you were quoting out, definitely the state government will intimate and talk about this with the Union Ministry. But as such, this is not something which is really wrong or which should not have been done. Because it is an emergency situation and we are fighting COVID-19 battle as a nation, not as an individual state. You should understand that first. Because it's an emergency, every life matters, and obviously Union Ministry can seek help from any state, or they can request us to help the nearby states. One thing is, it should have been informed just because for the reason that we should be prepared for ourselves first. The state should be prepared for the state need first. And then definitely we are in a situation because Tamil Nadu is a numero one state in health infrastructure. So we are in a position to help other states. So only thing is, once it is informed priorly, so we'll be focusing on the future need of the O2 for us as well as the nearby states, and we'll be concentrating on the increased production of oxygen. So that way, it is just a need of an information,
Right. So,
but that is definitely not wrong. Or as critics were saying that as a superseded of the states' right, nothing like that. There is no politics involved in here. So it would be easier if we are informed prior. So we'll be focusing on the further increase in production of oxygen and storage as well.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I hope you'll give me a very short and quick answer because we're running out of time, Doctor. Is this an example of the center superseding the state government's authorities? Do you agree with that view?
Definitely not, because we are fighting it together. So it is not in this emergency situation. Let us not bring in any politics into this, because the center is also helping us. We should not forget that they have trying to give us 162 oxygen plants, and out of which already 33 have been installed by the central government, where 2 is being given to Tamil Nadu, and they have also curtailed the industrial use of oxygen,
right.
And they are trying to help us in the future as well. So there is no politics. I didn't see any politics involved in this. So this is an emergency situation. Let us not bring in any politics into this. So government, as such, Tamil Nadu has got enough
All right, emergency situation.
Production.
Don't bring in politics, says the AIADMK MLA. Thank you, Dr. Paramasivam. I know you have to rush, so thank you very much for joining us. Let's go across to Mr. Narayan Tirupati, spokesperson of the BJP, as well as Mr. Gladstone Xavier, a political analyst, who are both joining us on the show right now. Mr. Narayan Tirupati, my first question to you. Dr. Paramasivam of the AIADMK just said, don't politicize this. I'm sorry. It's an emergency situation. Let's not bring politics into it. What do you feel?
Yes, what Mr. Paramasivam said is 100% right, and in fact, I am very glad that people from Tamil Nadu, the politicians from Tamil Nadu, they have very clearly understood the situation, particularly the AIADMK, and I strongly condemn the opposition parties for unnecessarily, making this as a silly politics. See, we have to understand one thing. We have some emergency at Nagarkoil in Tamil Nadu, some oxygen or whatever it is. It can be rushed from Trivandrum, just 40-50 kilometers from, Nagarkoil, instead of rushing it from Chennai, which is 600
That's
kilometers.
That's true.
The government will definitely do that. See, from Vizag, train is going
we're not disputing that.
India.
Mr. Tirupati,
So
we're not disputing that.
In Andhra, where
we're not
Chennai
disputing
is
that.
very close, they would have.
We are not disputing that, Mr. Tirupati. The actual question is, why was the state government not consulted by the centre?
That's what I was trying to finish. Probably maybe some communication gap or something, but a high power committee has been formed along with all these states, more than 9 states, where the oxygen is in for a high demand. So definitely there should have been some communication gap, and I think the information would have gone to the the state. So definitely all these things will be okay. During emergency times, we need to cope up with all these things.
Okay, Mr. Gladstone, I'm coming to you with what Mr. Narayan Tirupati has just said. He's saying that it's probably a communication gap. What do you feel? A lot of people feel that this is, high-handedness by the centre. There's no federal structure in the state, in the country. Is that how you see it as well?
See, the point over here is we understand this is an emergency situation. We understand that we need to share the resources. There's no doubt at all about it. When somebody needs something and we have the capacity to produce and store, we need to definitely share our resources. But here we are also bothered, or we are also worried about the processes. Sometimes these processes happen in a very hurried manner. That's what an emergency is. But then, however, it is the responsibility of the centre to intimate the state, take the state into confidence. See, that's where, again, there is the missing link. The state needs to be taken into confidence into the larger scenario. Now then what happens, the state is made to participate voluntarily. That voluntariness will come only when people are involved in a consultative process. Now we cannot expect due process during emergencies, it's all right. But then India is a large country and we need to have a vision for the future. The large vision for the future means that establishing more hospitals, and we knew this was coming. We cannot say, nobody can say this was not unexpected. This was expected to a large extent. The way the cases are today, India is the highest in terms of the COVID cases. And then the oxygen support in Tamil Nadu itself is on very high requirement. I don't dispute the fact that we do have enough oxygen right now. But the hospitals you visit tell us a different story. But that's different. But here, the consultative process and due process.
Mr. Narayan Tirupati, my last question to you.
Then,
Mr. Tirupati, my final question to you, and please keep the answer really short because we are like really out of time. Is there a guarantee that can be given by the BJP and the central government that this will not happen again, and that, whatever supplies are required, I think Tamil Nadu is more than happy to share it with other states, but it really needs, to be done in a consultative process, like Mr. Gladstone just said.
These things will definitely happen again and again, Sandhya, to satisfy the public, to meet the emergency needs. But one thing that should not happen is that politicizing of all these things, like DMK and other parties. So I think you have to condemn those opposition parties and not the central or state governments.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Narayan Tirupati, as well as Mr. Gladstone, for joining us on this show. It's a pleasure talking to you both, as always.